Spoiler alert, Mavic 2 Pro is awesome. Why? Coming up right now. Now listen, I'm definitely not the first YouTuber to review this thing. And it's not going to be a technical review because that's not exactly what I do. There's a lot of good channels I can point you to. It's got a cool little Hasselblad camera on it. And I'm going to take this motorcycle right here and we're going to take a ride and we're going to fly this mother. For one thing, this thing has a 4K Hasselblad camera on it. I can't wait to like really dive deeper into the menus. Today, I'm just going to kind of get my feet wet with it. I want to take the BMW GS out and go through some dirt trails and maybe have it follow me if I can get that command to work. Another thing that I'm trying out today is this Nolan N44. I'm just going to try it out today. I'm wearing it. I'm going to let you know what I'm wearing today. Jury's still out, but it seems like a great helmet. So I'm out in the fairly desolated road. You can see some houses off in the distance, but I think it's a pretty good area to fly the drone. Because the one thing I don't want to do is go over somebody's house and freak them out, you know? This thing is small. It's awesome. Connecting this thing isn't really hard at all. I mean, the initial setup, it's a little bit of a process, but they want you to take a little test, basically, which is a good thing. It's just that if you're already pretty good at this stuff, you know, you just want to get flying. This is the little guy here. So, basically, just press go fly. I think you can see my camera in the phone. It's got the latest firmware, safety tips, la la la. And then we're going to press this guy. It says take off. And you go, yeah. We're going to just go ahead and all right, we're going to see what kind of video we can get out of this. Okay, right now I have this thing on what's called active track. So you draw a box around yourself and then it follows you. It's supposed to. I'm going to get on the bike and ride and see if it follows me. So here we go. Now what just happened is the battery got low and I had to return to home. So that's what happened. So I packed it up. It's all packed in there. Now I'm just going to go and head back and have a look at the footage. So you're wondering, how does the Mavic Pro 2 stack up for me? Well, I haven't used it a lot, as you can tell. I've only just really taken it out once and really put it through the paces, and I have so much more to do. But I will tell you a secret. This thing is awesome. I love it. It's literally my favorite drone right now. There's no question about it. Bang for the buck, the build quality, the quality of the camera, the new software, the sensors. There's 10 sensors on it. I mean, it's top, bottom, side. I mean, it's front, back. It's incredible. It really does the job well. The active track, this is something that is just works so well, and it's so important to me because doing these kind of vlogs on a motorcycle, I need it to follow me and I can't worry if it's gonna work or not. You just trace around this box and this thing and it follows you, you know? This L1D 20C Hasselblad camera is killer. It's awesome. I mean, it really looks great and there's so much more I can do with it. I'm just shooting everything automatic right now just to see because I don't want to start tweaking with stuff until I know what the camera wants to do on its own first. The only thing I don't like is that it shoots in 4K at 30 frames a second. That's as high as it'll go. It won't go to 60. It's a minor complaint because really I don't necessarily need it. I do have a Phantom 4 Pro and that does shoot at 60 frames and 4K, but am I gonna sell the Phantom 4 Pro? I might sell the Phantom 4 Pro. I might sell my Mavic Air. This one seriously does everything I need it to do. It's pretty fast. It's 45 miles an hour. They say the batteries last 32 minutes. I think it depends on a lot of different factors, but supposedly the battery life is better. It's a great drone to travel with. It's not too big. I mean, it fits in a small case. The Mavic Air is even smaller. But I showed you what the Mavic Pro 2 look like, and it's not much smaller in a package than that, honestly. It is smaller. This is smaller, but then you don't have the functionality of the camera. This is not a cinematic drone in terms of, are you going to use it on the next blockbuster film? It's not going to carry a Red Raven camera or something like that. I would call this drone a prosumer drone, meaning it's almost professional. It's not cheap. By the time you're said and done, you've spent $1,500 on this thing. You can do real estate videos with it, I'm sure. Maybe the Phantom 4 Pro might do a little better if you care about that 60 frames and slowing it down and that kind of stuff. A lot of people still shoot in 1080p, so maybe it doesn't matter. You're watching me in 1080p right now because what I've been doing is using this Canon in 1080p for the vlogging part and then switching over to 4K to do my B-roll. And I am a 4K advocate. I love 4K. But this camera, it's a whole nother episode and I will talk about that another time. Back to the Mavic Pro 2. I would say all in all, it is the best bang for the buck of any drone out there. This is not a tech review like I said before, but it is my user review. Till next time, take care of each other and keep rock alive. If you like this video, smash that like button. If you want to see more videos, subscribe. Go on that little alarm down there and click on it, and when I upload new videos, you'll be the first to know about it. Thank you for watching.